It's got like a little catchy tune to it too. Turn it up just a smidgen. There we go. Basically, it is what it says it is, and as far as I know, maybe we're supposed to get them back. I'm not entirely sure. I just saw it and I giggled and I was like, okay, we're playing that one. So here we go. Someone stole my lunch. The door opens with a jingle as I walk in. This must be management's doing. They said it's to improve morale when we're too busy to head outside. But what type of cafe only has one coffee machine? I agree. They didn't even provide us with any coffee filters. Honestly, you should just provide them with a K-cup maker so that they can make their own different flavors. I'm tempted to tip over the nearby trash can, but decide against it. Okay. The janitors are on the same sinking boat as us. My only saving grace is lunchtime, and today is special. Any other day, I would have gone out into the big city and treated myself at a local bistro. However, a new project sprung up and I've been forced to stay inside during lunch. My weary coworkers also have to live this type of life, suffering from malnutrition and gastritis. But why should I suffer alongside them? What awaits me behind these fridge doors is my masterpiece, my katsudon. That actually looks really good and sounds fucking delicious. I haven't made that in a long time. The night before, I flattened the plumpest pork loin, breaded it in the crispiest panko, and deep fried it in the finest oils and spices from my pantry. Oh, I know how that feels. Ugh. That shit is delicious. If you've never tried it, please try it. Double fried to perfection, then smothered in beaten eggs, sweet onions, and homemade tonkotsu sauce. All atop a steaming bowl of fluffy rice. Saliva dribbles down as I imagine my fork piercing through the skin to reveal its soft white meat inside. It's unfortunate I couldn't eat it fresh off the stove, but at least the microwave here is more competent than the company's infrastructure. With a happy hum, I walk over to the open fridge. To open the fridge. The shelves are empty around this time, so I easily spot my bowl. Despite the bowl's innocent pink coloring, it's from a prestigious lunchbox brand. My food deserves the best, of course. I pick up my cute bowl, but I notice something's off. Sauce stains the sides of the bowl's lips. The bowl's lip. Did I spill it on the way to work? Now that I think about it, it's much lighter than it was this morning. With trepidation, I unclip the lid. He's gone. You know, this has happened to me at work more than once, and it pisses me off. If you don't have lunch, that's on you. Could you at least ask instead of just taking? Because, like, I'm really nice when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'll share it with you. It's not that big of a deal. But if you just take it, that's so fucking rude. My thick cut of fried pork, my egg slurry of dashi and soft onions, my fluffy steamed rice, all gone. Only a light brown puddle and some rice grains to remain. Do you hear my cat? What? Go lay in the crib. Yes, crib. If I had my phone, if I wasn't using it as a camera, I would show you. Actually, it's very light. I can show you. Look at this. You see it over there? It's a goose. My sister bought this for our cats. It's a fucking... It has a hammock in it, that's why. Loki likes to lay in the hammock on the top of the cat tree, and Abby doesn't get to lay in the hammock. So she bought a fucking crib. I had to put that shit together. Come back. What's the matter, Los? What's wrong with you? What's the matter? Come say hi to everybody. Yeah. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Loki says hello. I don't know why he's craving attention, because we spent time together this morning. I even brushed him. He really liked the brush. You're such a spoiled kitty. Yes, you are. I'm gonna put you back down. You ready? Try to play game. Why do you always come in here and bother me right when I'm starting the stream, huh? Oh, you hear me talking to myself and come check if I'm okay. Abby comes and checks on me. She used to when I talk to myself, but she comes and checks on me when I'm really loud now. It's kind of humorous. She used to attack me. But she only did that twice and then realized, let's not do that. She's definitely the boss. Alright, I'm gonna play this game. Okay? Is this the work of a thief? Ah! Oh, I'm done. Loki bites me when I don't give him attention. What? Yeah, I see ya. I can't hold you on my lap because I sit funky. Go lay down. Go lay down in your box. Wait, no, I shouldn't be doubting my coworkers. Be down to managers. Maybe someone took my lunch by mistake. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Stop! Biting's rude. But this morning I only saw clear Tupperware containers. How could anyone mistake my lunch for theirs? Did someone steal my lunch? Did you steal his lunch, Loki? Huh? My stomach gurgles painfully. It tells me that my decision to skip breakfast was a foolish one. And my phone alarm goes off. My 15-minute break is about to end. Oh, that sucks. What should I do about this thief? Let's report it. Oh, I like the hands. Ah. I'm not gonna quit my job over a stolen lunch. I'm certainly not gonna give up. We're gonna report to HR. The most rational decision is to report it to Human Resources. They're just gonna make fun of you, but I take out my phone and speed dial HR. It's important to have your most important contacts ready when you need them. Kale. Hello, this is Kale of Human Resources. How may I help you? Hi, Kale. I'd like to report a theft. What was stolen? My lunch. Was it during company hours? On company property? Yes and yes. Unfortunately, we cannot compensate your loss. I don't want compensation, Kale. An employee's lunch is their personal property. Yes, but but isn't it worrying to have a theft happen on company grounds? We have cases like this very often. The company is not responsible for them. So say my phone got stolen. You're telling me that the company is not going to help you with that? Yes, I know, but if you have anything else to report, please send an email. My lunch break is starting. Piece of shit. Kale hangs up before I can say anymore. Does it happen often? Then do something about it. Yeah, I agree with that. Nobody likes Kale. With nothing else I could do, I begrudgingly pour myself a lukewarm cup of coffee and return to work. You could have got a snack. I would be sick all day if I didn't eat. Despite yesterday's incident, I still brought my lunch. I can't falter in the face of despair. After all, I made, I think it's mapo tofu? Mapo tofu? How did I make it again? I should totally put... Okay, we made it with peppercorn. Yes, the spice of my life. How could I forget the nose-numbing smell of roasted Szechuan pepper? The thick red oil of the bean paste, the firm, bouncy texture of the cubed tofu, with an internal heat so good it transcends the taste buds. I don't know what that first one is. Tofu. Eating plain rice is great, but it can't beat the spicy fragrance of chili oil and peppercorns. But this one is different. I've spiked up the heat, adding twice the amount of ground peppercorn and chili. A spice too powerful for the mortal tongue. Right before I kiss my baby goodbye, I sprinkle on some more pepper. If anyone dares open my bowl, a red powdery explosion awaits them. Hey, if you could take a spice like that, great for you. I die. Lunchtime arrives and I rush to the break room. Perhaps today will be different. I take out my bowl. The lightness of the silicone bowl is foreboding. It's empty. There's a little piece of tofu. But how? Why? Who is this food-crazed glutton? Wait, if someone ate my super spicy Szechuan tofu, then their lips should be bright red right now. Within the remaining minutes of my break, I look far and wide for the mysterious red-lipped caper. But to no avail, my pepper-kissed burglar was nowhere to be found. There are too many employees in this company wearing lipstick. I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference. Well, unless they put lipstick on top of it. Okay. I gave up on finding those hot lips and went home. Luckily, the stench of peppers clung to my suit and people avoided me on the subway during rush hour. That's what you should have went around and did. Just kind of... Where's the peppers? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. No, you squirt lemon in people's eye. Give me my fucking lunch back. On my way home, I caught a supermarket sale. Ugh! That's why I was compelled to make fish head curry for lunch. Congratulations to people who eat that. I just couldn't. It's looking at me. A big steamed fish head simmered in thick milky curry sauce, sliced potatoes, okra, and eggplants float around. I bet that's good though. Succulent, bouncy fish cheek and a big stinky eye drenched in tangy curry sauce. A vibrant, comfy dish to ease the stress of a weary week. But will it survive until my lunch break? That thief is still out on the loose, ready to pounce. I need to protect my meal. This is the last stand, my last course of action. What should I do? I feel like the fridge note won't work. Nobody reads signs anymore. Mass email, possibly the same thing. I would rather eat my lunch at my cubicle, but I don't know if it would be good by the time you go to eat your lunch. He said 5 hours later. We're gonna go ahead and do it, because that's usually how I did it. I should keep my lunch with me. The closer, the better. It's not gonna be good, is it? Sitting comfortably in my swivel chair, I type away in my Excel sheets. My pink bowl keeps me company, so my nerves are relaxed. Either that, or some workers are gonna bitch about it. Let me tell you this story really quick. There was a guy that would bring fish in to my work, and it was a really, really small office. And he heated it up, and the whole fucking office smelled it, and I got so many complaints. So I worked for a third-party company, and he also worked for said third-party company, but I was in charge because I was always there. I was the contractor that was supposed to be in this office. He made fish. I got complaints left and right, and finally the administrator comes up to me, and she doesn't work for the third party. She is a part of the office. She comes up to me, she's like, "You need to tell him he cannot bring fish anymore." And I was like, "Okay, I'll inform my boss about it, and then I'll tell him about it too." He's not allowed there anymore anyway, but I just thought that was funny as shit. Like, it stank. It was so bad. And I'm telling you, our office was tiny. And when you reheat fish, it just makes the smell so much worse. And, yeah, it was pretty bad. I think it was like tilapia or something. I don't remember, but it was stinky. Ugh. Nearby, some workers are gabbing away. Employee, so how's your term end report coming along? Never mind that. Did you see who's employee of the month again? Who? The new hire, that French dude. French from abroad? Who knows, but he's been snagging employee of the month ever since he started last year. I've been trying for this month, but I lost. Man, give up. You can't beat him. You went on vacation to play the new elf ring last week, right? Oh, you're right. They finally finish talking and leave the area. I can finally eat in peace. Shifting my keyboard away and replacing it with the bowl, I flip open the lid. An explosion of spice enters my nostrils. What's that smell? Someone's eating in the cubbies again. It'll be like that sometimes. We sympathize with each other silently. If you can't leave, you might as well just eat while you go. It's the first time I've been able to eat a meal during lunch. The tangy aroma wakes me up and stirs my stomach. I take out my spoon and dig in. That's not my stomach growling anymore. I turn my head and spot an unfamiliar figure passing by. He's a ruggedly handsome man. He looks down at my bowl, grimacing. You stink. I take that back. He's insufferable. Wait, it doesn't smell too bad, but it's distracting everyone else. Why didn't you put it in the fridge? Before I can even swear back, he walks away. Stinky! Rather than my curry, it smelled like he hadn't left the company in a week. My nose scrunches up, remembering his sour stench. His smell left such an impression that I couldn't even enjoy my long-awaited meal peacefully. That man, that menace, he seems familiar. I can't put my finger on who he reminds me of. Speaking of which, I should spray some air freshener later. You should do it now. If you're done with your meal, you might as well. Employee performance review ending. Number 6. Stinky. Fuck you, Kale. Let's try again. Door swings open with a jingle as I walk in. Oh, there it is. He's the French dude. He's the employee of the month. He's right there. Ah, la 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 la. Oh no, someone stole my lunch. Let's give up. Filling a paper cup with stale, cold coffee, I go back to my cubicle in defeat. The next day. Well, Kale's not gonna help us, so what's the point? My lunch got stolen again. I'm suffering from hunger pangs. But perhaps whoever stole it needed it more than I did. They're probably more happy to eat than I am sad to be hungry. With my sacrifice, the total number of satisfied workers in the company increased. So, let it be. Enlightened, I continued to make decent meals and leave them out in the open. Every single one of them was eaten, and I went home hungry. Management rewarded us with coffee filters that week. Maybe I did make a difference in this company. Acceptance. Fuck you, Kale. Very bad. Okay, we'll report it to HR. But now I gotta zoom through it. Let's see. Skip. Alright, report. We know Kale's just gonna laugh. If we put rat poison in it, it's either gonna make somebody very sick or they're just gonna die on the job. And I feel like I'm gonna put wax. I made a wax replica of the tofu. The white tofu cubes are made from wet styrofoam. The red sauce is from acrylic and watercolor. I mixed roasted ground peppercorns into the translucent red wax and poured it into my bowl. It helps hide the smell. With a glaze of resin and some patience, the fake wax tofu was completed. I snicker, imagining the perpetrator attempting to scoop into the mold only for their plastic spoon to rebound back into their face. In exchange, I'll starve. I was still waiting for my model to dry this morning, so I had no time to make myself something to eat. Lunch quickly arrived and I returned to retrieve my bowl from the fridge. I couldn't keep my excitement down. Despite knowing that it's fake food, seeing an untouched dish satisfies me. I flick the lid open and... Somebody ate it? A scoop, no, 2 scoops were gone from the bowl like sliced jelly. This thief is beyond my comprehension. Yeah, me too. But something sparks inside me. I return to my desk to write my resignation letter. Afterwards, I run to the nearest tech store and purchase some necessities. A month passes. I quit my job and became a wax food artist. Yeah, I believe it. Is that him again? Yep, that's me. I became a wax food artist YouTuber. What can I say? After witnessing that travesty, I knew I had talent in the wax arts. If someone can mistake my creation for real food, then why live in corpo life? Raw talent. Very bad. If he's getting good views, it's not that bad. Let's go. Curiosity piques my interest. I'm putting rat poison. How can I forget? I was trying to trap a rat. I take out my bowl and sprinkle a bit of gray powder on the surface, snapping the lid back on and tuck my pink bowl into the back of the fridge. Soon that thieving rat will get his just desserts. I exit the break room with a cold smile. It'll all be according to plan. Right after I finished my work for the day, a guard apprehended me at my cubicle. There was a hidden security camera. I went to jail. A week had passed since I started my new life in cell. Because of the damning video evidence, my actions, I was judged with first-degree murder. Sitting on my low-quality spring bed, my face sinks into my palms. It's about to be lunchtime. The guard bangs on the bars and lets me out. I scurry out with my famished stomach reaching out for my meager serving of dry hard bread and bland watery soup. Unfortunately, I'm too late. My cellmate slaps my hand and takes my share from my plate. My lunch has been stolen again. I return to my cell and sit in hunger. Inmate, there's some good news. Yes? The victim you poisoned survived. What victim? The food thief? Don't say any more, inmate. You're walking on eggshells. Of course. I hold my head towards the somber moonlight, contemplating a life not behind bars. I've learned my lesson. Don't try to poison your coworker. A recipe for disaster. Maybe they should stop stealing my lunch. Alright. Let's go. Report to HR. Szechuan peppercorns. Let's mass email. I need to confront my problems head on in a civil manner. If HR won't help me, who can? I'm my own best ally. My plans, I need to direct my complaints where they can be heard loud and clear. Excuse me. Let's write an email. It'll be a compelling and persuasive essay about the wrongs I've faced this week, using the hamburger method they taught me in high school. I feel like that's not gonna work. Wait, can you go back? No. Address. Your... hope. Closing. If I... To the person who keeps stealing my lunch. You're a waste of a human being. I hope a tourist is walking in front of you while you're running late. If I ever meet you, I'm going to beep beep beep. Well, that went well. You're gonna get in trouble for that one. Oh, really? Hi! I love this game. It's cute. I hit send and await a response. If the perp felt any guilt, they would reply, right? My phone buzzes on my desk. It's my manager. Hello, Jill. Is something the matter? You're fired. I knew that was going to happen. Why? Was it necessary to CC everyone? Of course, why shouldn't I? Was emailing our entire board of directors necessary? They could be stealing it. It caused our stocks to drop by 5%. How are you going to compensate for that? I thought the company doesn't compensate for losses. So, did you guys hear from the food thief yet? She ends the call. I noticed that I've been blocked and my work email has been deleted. Oh, okay. Well, hello, regardless. What kind of game did you make? Because I'll look into it. You think you can fire me without severance pay, Jill Lato? I rip the PC tower from the work desk and run out the building. If the company won't compensate me, then this shall be my compensation. Oh no. An eye for an eye. Oh, really? Did you, is your name, this particular name, is it on there? Can I look it up that way? Or where are they placed? Are they on Steam, itch.io? I've never had a game dev come in before, so it's kind of cool. Alright, let's try again. Report to HR. No. Szechuan. Okay, we mass email. Let's try a fridge note. Okay, I'll look it up. I want to see what you made. I shouldn't blow this out of proportion. I'm a working adult after all. From my pocket, I take out my expensive fountain pen that I splurged my bonus on. My happenstance, the company likes to supply us with copy paper in the break room. They think that if we see it, we'll be compelled to continue working during our break. None of my coworkers are that gullible, but the amount of paper does decrease throughout the week. I take advantage of the company's quirks and take a clean paper from the pile. Let's leave a note. To my dear thief of mine. You. Please. You. Please have mercy on me. Compensate me. After the note is done, I secure it with magnets. I don't think this note is gonna do anything. Like, and now we wait. I hope my lunch doesn't get stolen. Aw, that actually sounds cool. Elemental Realms. I like that. It was tasty. What a piece of shit. I take the paper and tear it to shreds with my teeth. My saliva wets the dry paper as it grazes my tongue. Wow, tasty. The next day. It's been 4 days. Aw, that looks really good. I'm in the break room holding today's lunch. This time it'll be different. I would take that to my cube because I feel like that won't go bad so fast, and it probably doesn't smell. I will succeed. These thefts will stop. I bet it is the French guy because he thinks he owns everything now. I'm employee of the month. You will survive my lunch. You will be in my stomach today. I swear it on my health insurance. I kiss it, a temporary farewell as I walk out of the room. A lone figure walks into the break room. Instead of grabbing coffee, he reaches out towards the fridge. It's an unusual time to have lunch, as many employees are currently preoccupied. He reaches past the stacks of clear Tupperware, singling out a bowl, a pink silicone bowl. It's him, isn't it? He stands by the counter, obscuring his actions with his back. The bowl lid comes off with a click. This is new. What's new? The figure's shoulders jolt up, but then he relaxes as he turns around. Nothing. Saw there were new coffee filters. Bet management repurposed the copy paper, right? Who are you? Me? I'm really not that important. Rather, why don't we start with you, buddy? Bo. I smile at him as he turns away, ignoring me. I just stand there for a few minutes. Don't you have work? How's that coffee? Why would I drink this place's coffee? Don't tell me you drink it. That's slimy brown water. It's not that bad. It sucks. You sound like you hate yourself. 3 days I've starved because of you. 3 days. Actually, what did you do these past few days? What else would I be doing? It's a work week. You come to the break room often? At this exact time? Every day? Of course I have to eat. Eat? Well, yeah, don't you? Yes. I would if I could. Speaking of which, I'm gonna eat. Mind leaving? Wow, me too. I'm skipping precious work time to have my lunch early. Why don't we eat together? That's an awful idea. That hurts. We're all coworkers, aren't we? I like being alone. See, we tried that. The first time we put a whole, like, metric shit ton of Szechuan pepper. and he still ate it. Sales provide me with enough problems. Well, I'm hungry. You'll just have to suffer. Wait outside, I'll be done quick. Is this your private bathroom? Certainly would be nice. Are you hiding something? Selling trade secrets to a rival company? I wish. Doing something illegal? You should ask the company that. They've broken several labor laws already. Maybe you're the frisky type. I point behind him. Stealing, perhaps? I made my move. With a sidestep, I try to maneuver around the man, but he swiftly blocks my view left and right. Why are you stopping me? Feeling guilty? Guilt for what? My right to a meal? His stature and speed outmatch me. I couldn't keep up. My poor office worker's heart can only pump so much oxygen. Haha, must be nice being tall. You must be eating good. Real good. Of course, I only dine on the finest. Fess up, you thieving rat. Me, a rat? You stole my lunch. I just met you. Well, I caught you red-handed. Hands up and away from the counter. Go on, shoo-shoo. You're talking out of your ass. You don't have proof it's me. Several thousands of employees come by here every day. This company doesn't care about you or me. Leave. Beep. Well, Mr. Employee of the Month. Do you think our conversation wasn't recorded? What? Wow, I wonder what terrors I can unleash with these sound bites. How did you know? Do you take me for a fool? The company plasters your face on these walls. It's right over there. Yeah, I pointed that out earlier. All you did was tie your hair up. Did you make this meal? I did. Why do you keep stealing my lunch? Why? Your food was the best out of everyone else's I stole. And so I invited Mr. Employee of the Month to dinner. On that day, I offered him half of my katsu sandwich for a price. Don't touch my food. Why should I listen? I'll cook for you. Okay, I'm listening. But you'll need to pay for my groceries. Foo, foo, foo. I love this game, it's so funny. Okay, fine. Yay! We would continue discussing our contract over dinner, his treat. He chose a fancy French bistro nearby. I chose the time, 5 p.m. tomorrow night. Was this a date? No, it was a lifetime contract. Date night. Under a warm candlelight, Beau sits across from me. His long silky hair let loose. An open French window frames his figure like a painting. If only he would shut up. Kale is a dick, glad we agree. He wouldn't free up my schedule, so I had to scavenge for food during my 8-minute breaks. The past hour, I've been listening to him vent about management. His voice is husky, hints of a deep, big city tone mixed in with some of that wilderness vibrato. Okay, I could listen to him speak all night, but the waiter is waiting. So, are you ordering soon? Right, food. What do you recommend, Beau? Anything that tastes good, like meat. Do you eat vegetables? If it tastes good. Okay, steak for the meathead. I'll get the ratatouille. But that's all vegetables. Shut up, meathead. An order of red wine with that too. At least you know how to pair the wine with steak. How cooked would you like your steak, sir? Well done. Make it medium rare. Okay, chef. The waiter quickly bolts away. It's just me and him now. So, how long have you been stealing? A couple of times? It's only food. Stealing. Yeah, it was me stealing the food from the fridge. Do you need help? Should we split tonight's bill? No, I have enough money. Just no work-life balance. So it's all work, no life? I did have a life until I got hired by this company. It wasn't like this in my other job. Used to work at an eatery, always ate fresh. Then why did you stay with us? You seem capable going by your Employee of the Month record. I was at my limit, to be frank with you. But one day, I met you. Me? Your lunch. Fudge. I've never felt such warmth from a lunchbox before, even though it was straight from the fridge. All I ate were ham and cheese sandwiches and cream cheese bagels. Depressing, I know. Ham and cheese and cream cheese bagels are good. Why didn't you order your own? Stop being a leech. But you told me I could leech off of you now. For a price. My wallet is your wallet. He says it so casually. Next thing I know, he leans over to my side of the table. By the way, you're really good with your hands. What? It looks like he's about to grab my hand, but he avoids me. He picks up the napkin holder from the side and brings it back with him. How often do you pound meat? The fried pork sandwich from yesterday was delectable. Are you messing with me? No, I'm serious. Can I go to your place after this? For what reason? To inspect your goods. Aren't you going too fast? I want to see what's in your fridge. My fridge? Aren't I paying for your groceries? Right, of course. I take out my phone to distract myself from the shame. Scrolling through my chat apps, I realize something crucial. I forgot. Bo, what's your contact info? Oh, it's... I also haven't gotten your full name. What's Bo short for? My full name? He hesitates, dragging on the silence. I gaze back with big, watery eyes, a skill I learned from dealing with higher-ups. He finally gives in and sighs. Don't laugh, okay? My parents had a French phase. I'm not actually European. I won't laugh. I'll need it if we're going to work together from now on. There's a knock at our door. The waiter rolls in, trolley, holding our meals. As the waiter sets down the meal, Bo finally speaks. Well, it's... a bone apple tea? Are you shitting me? Yeah. The end. Oh, that was the excellent end? Okay. Thank you for playing. Extra? What's extra? Aww. It's cool. Studio puppy. I worked on this game about eating, but I ironically had no time to eat. I could only do so much. My dog is a demon. Aww. 10 out of 10, we need again. I did nothing. This is a really cute game.